Once upon a time, I followed all the rules. Once upon a time, I was nobody's fool. I kept my voice down, I kept my feelings small. Once upon a time, before I lost it all, I used to be the quiet one, the one who never caused a scene, the one who smiled through everything and kept her heart swept clean. I dotted every letter, crossed every careful line, told myself that being good would make everything fine. I dressed the way they wanted, spoke the way they said, folded all my wild thoughts and tucked them safely into bed. I was good at being good, I was perfect at the part, a beautiful performance with a restless, restless heart. But something underneath was always too alive, too loud for all that silence, too wild to just survive. Once upon a time I was a good girl, soft and careful, small and sure. Once upon a time I was a good girl, playing safe behind the door. Once upon a time I was a good girl, but good girls feel things too. Once upon a time I was a good girl, and I finally met the truth. The truth was I was burning underneath the calm, holding all this fire beneath the steady palm. Every rule I followed cost me something real. Every smile I borrowed was something I couldn't feel. I gave away my edges, filed them smooth and flat, became whatever fit the room and lost myself in that. The good girl got so tired of carrying everyone's peace, of being a safe harbor while inside there was no release. But something underneath was always too alive, too loud for all that silence, too wild to just survive. Once upon a time I was a good girl, soft and careful, small and sure. Once upon a time I was a good girl, playing safe behind the door. Once upon a time I was a good girl, but good girls feel things too. Once upon a time I was a good girl, and I finally met the truth. The night I stopped being good was the night I started living, stopped taking and started choosing, stopped losing and started giving to myself for the very first time. Every feeling, every line, every one I had suppressed, every part I had compressed into something small and neat, rose up from beneath the sheets of all that careful good girl life and cut through everything like a knife. Not with anger, not with spite, just the hunger to feel right in my own skin, in my own name. The good girl in the wild became the same woman, finally whole, finally free, finally sold. Now I laugh a little louder, take up a little more space. Don't apologize for wanting, don't hide behind a face. I still have all that softness, still have all that care, but I carry it for myself now. Let the wild have some air. I am not the good girl was a good girl. Once upon a time I was. Once upon a time I was a good girl. Soft and careful, small and short. Once upon a time I was a good girl, playing safe behind the door. Once upon a time I was a good girl, but good girls feel things too. Once upon a time I was a good girl, then I finally met the truth. Once upon a time, a good girl learned to live. Once upon a time, she stopped giving and started to give to herself, finally to herself. Pull me under, pull me deep. This is the kind of love that won't let me sleep. I'm not fighting, not coming up for air, just drowning slowly in everything you are. The first time you looked at me, I felt the water rise. Something warm and dangerous behind your quiet eyes. I should've stepped back then, should've found the shore, but I leaned in closer and you pulled me in more. Now I'm somewhere in the middle of the deep and the dark, where the light barely reaches where you left your mark. The water isn't cold here, it's warm like your skin, like the night we got lost in, like where I've always been. Trying to find something that feels this alive. Drowning never felt so much like learning to survive. Don't throw me a rope, don't pull me to shore. I've never wanted anything the way I want more. Drowning, drowning in everything you are. Drowning, drowning, so deep, so far. Drowning, drowning, don't wanna come up for air. Drowning, drowning, just leave me here, just leave me here. Your voice is like the current that carries me along. I stopped asking where it's going, stopped asking right from wrong. The surface feels so distant, like a life I used to know, before you pulled me under to this beautiful below, where the world goes quiet, where the noise disappears, where it's just your heartbeat and my unspoken fears dissolving into something soft and dark and wide, where I don't need answers, just you by my side. The deepest kind of feeling has no bottom, has no end, just the falling and the floating, just the breaking and the bend. Don't throw me a rope, don't pull me to shore. I've never wanted anything the way I want more. Drowning, drowning in everything you are. Drowning, drowning, so deep, so far. Drowning, drowning, don't wanna come up for air. Drowning, drowning, just leave me here. There's a beauty in the sinking, in the letting go of ground, in the way the world goes muffled in the deep and liquid sound of everything you make me feel, everything you make me want. Every surface I've abandoned, Every safe place I have left, I left it all for this, for the warmth of the abyss, for the way you hold me under with a single look, a kiss. I was never good at shallow, never good at staying dry, so I gave myself completely to the deep end, to the tide of you. Now I breathe in what should drown me. Now the water feels like home. Now the dark feels like your arms. Now I'm never really alone. Even when you're not beside me, I can feel the current pull of the way you changed my water, of the way you made me full of the kind of feeling only the truly reckless ever find. When you love someone so deeply that you leave yourself behind, not with sadness, not with loss, just the willingness to fall into someone so completely that the drowning is the all, the everything, the only, the beautiful, the real. Drowning in you slowly is the best I've ever felt. Drowning, drowning in everything you are. Drowning, drowning, drowning so deep, so far. Drowning, don't wanna come up for it. Drowning, drowning, just leave me here, just leave me here. Under the water, under your skin. This is the deep end, this is where I've always been. Drowning slowly, drowning, drowning warm, drowning beautifully into your arms. Tuck me tight. Tuck me tight into the night. Hold me close, hold me right. No words needed, just stay near. Tuck me tight. Keep me here. The day was long and the world was loud. I carried everything under every cloud, every sharp edge, every heavy weight, everything I held from early until late. Now I'm here in the soft and the still, trading the noise for this particular feel of arms around me, of warmth at my back, of everything I needed and everything I lacked. All day out there in the cold and the bright, just bring me home now, tuck me tight. Don't need the words, don't need the light, just need your arms around me tonight. Tuck me in, let the night now begin. Tuck me tight, hold me near, make the whole world disappear. Tuck me tight, soft and slow, anywhere with you I'll go. Tuck me tight, just like this, end the day with this. Your breathing slows and mine follows suit. Something in the quiet goes down to the root of what it means to feel completely safe, to exist without armor in your particular space. I used to sleep restless, used to wake at 3 before you made a home out of holding me. Now the dark is gentle, now the silence sings, now the night is something that only comfort brings. Tucked inside this warmth, everything feels fine. Your heartbeat is the rhythm and I follow every line. Don't need the words, this. There are people who have never known what it feels to be held, to be fully, completely, warmly by something that compelled the whole body to release every tension, every fear, to melt into the mattress just because someone is near. I used to be one of them. I used to sleep alone with the whole bed to myself, but no feeling of home. Now I crowd your side and you never push away. You just pull me closer and that's all I need to say about what love really is at the end of every day. Tuck me into Tuesday, into Thursday, into rain, into every ordinary evening, into comfort, into sane, into the specific warmth that only you provide, into the version of myself that only comes alive when I'm here beside you. When the lights go low, when the day is finished, taking everything it stole, give it back in quiet, give it back in this, the simplest and the deepest, most important kind of bliss. Not the grand gestures, not the burning flame. Just tuck me tight and hold me and whisper my name. Tuck me tight, tuck me in, let the night now begin. Tuck me tight, hold me near, make the whole world disappear. Tuck me tight, soft and slow, anywhere with you I'll go. Tuck me tight, just like this, end the day with this. Tuck me tight, hold me near, everything I need is right here. Tuck me tight, soft and slow, this is all I'll ever need to know. Tuck me tight, keep me here. Those dreamy eyes that look right through me, those dreamy eyes that somehow knew me before I even knew myself, before I loved anyone else. Those dreamy eyes are all I see. The first thing I noticed was the way you looked around, like you were searching for something that nobody else had found. Slow and quiet and certain, like the world could wait for you, like everything was softer through your particular view. I watched you from across the room, moving through the light, something in your gaze so warm, something doing something right. To every careful wall I built, to every locked up door, those eyes just walked right through them, like they'd seen it all before, like they recognized me somehow, like they knew my name, like those dreamy, dreamy eyes were never just a game. I could get lost in there, stay lost forever. Those dreamy eyes could keep me in a spell. Dreamy eyes, pulling me into your world. look at me like something worth the time it takes, like I'm a song worth learning, every note, every mistake. I've been looked at before, but never quite like this. Like every look you give me is a quiet kind of wish for something slow and lasting, something deep and real. Those dreamy eyes don't just see me, they make me wanna feel everything I've been protecting, everything I've kept, every dream I've been collecting, every promise that I could get lost in there, stay lost forever. Those dreamy eyes could keep me in a spell. Dreamy eyes, pulling me into your world. Dreamy eyes, slowly coming unfurled. Dreamy eyes, I never stood a chance. Dreamy eyes, one look and I'm in your hands. There's a whole universe behind those eyes, 1,000 quiet stories, 1,000 soft goodbyes to everything that hurt you, everything that tried to dim that particular light that lives so deep inside. I wanna know every chapter, every shadow, every star, every reason that you look at the world the way you are, with that slow and dreamy patience, with that soft and certain glow. Those eyes have seen some things that only dreamy eyes would know, and I wanna be the person that those dreamy eyes come home to at the end of every long and complicated day. I wanna be the reason those dreamy eyes are smiling. I wanna be the only one that looks at them and stays. Now I catch myself just staring when you're not looking back, studying every detail, every light and every lack of sleep behind your eyelids, every soft and heavy blink, every time those dreamy eyes pull me to the brink of saying everything I feel out loud, without a filter, without careful, without measure, without anything that's built to keep the feeling small and safe, keep the wanting me. Those dreamy eyes undo me every time we meet, and I would stay undone forever, gladly come apart, if those dreamy eyes would make a home inside my heart. Dreamy eyes, pulling me into your world. Dreamy eyes, slowly coming unfurled. Dreamy eyes, I never stood a chance. Dreamy eyes, one look and I'm in your hands. Those dreamy eyes, just look at me. Dreamy eyes, it's all I need. Dreamy eyes, keep looking at me, just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. They called me trouble, they called me wild, said I was too much since I was a child. But trouble never felt so good, and wild never felt so free. Baby, this bad girl is exactly who I need to be. I don't come with a warning label, I come with a smile, the kind that makes you nervous from across the room a mile. I don't play by anybody's rule book, never really did, since the moment I decided what they always do. The bad girl learned a long time ago exactly what she came to. Call me what you want to. I've been called it all. The wild ones never stumble. The bad girls never fall. Bad girl and wild, always been this way. Bad girl and wild since my very first day. Bad girl and wild, honey, that's my name. Bad girl and wild, and I wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a thing. I stay out past the midnight, sleep through half the day. I change my mind like weather, and I like it that way. I love too hard and leave too fast. I'll stay when I should go. I follow every feeling, let the whole world know that I am not apologizing for the space that I take up, for the way I shake the table, for the way I fill the cup to overflowing to the edge of everything that's real. The bad girl doesn't wonder, she just goes with what she feels. And what she feels is electric. What she feels is free, the wildest, most alive version of the woman she could be. Call me what you want to. I've been called it all. The wild ones never stumble. The bad girls never fall. Bad girl and wild, always been this way. Bad girl and wild since my very first day. Bad girl and wild, honey, that's my name. Bad girl and wild, and I wouldn't change a thing. They said settle down, they said tone it down. They said be less of everything that makes you who you are. But the wild in me was never the problem. It was always the answer, always the North Star. The bad girl isn't broken, she was never lost. She just knew her value and she knew the cost of shrinking for a world that was never her size, of playing small and quiet behind somebody else's eyes. So she stopped, she rose, she bloomed into something they couldn't name. The bad girl and the wild one are one and the same. And she is magnificent, and she is free, and she is every single thing she was always meant to be. Now I dance like nobody's watching, even when they are. I drink my wine, I speak my mind, I follow every star that calls to something restless, something deep and alive. The part of me that needed more than just survive. I thrive in the beautiful chaos of a life lived full. The bad girl understands the push, and the wild girl feels the pull of everything worth having, everything worth the risk. Late nights and loud laughter, and every story and finally free. And finally free. They call me trouble. They call me wild. Said I was too much since I was a child. But trouble never felt so good, and wild never felt so free. Baby, this bad girl is exactly who